How's it going, everyone? Indy Sean 45 coming at you. This week, the Irish head out to Blacksburg, Virginia to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies in a rematch of 2016. Now, nothing during the 2016 really mattered, but regardless, this Irish fan hasn't forgotten what happened that year. That was a game that I felt, and not discrediting Virginia Tech in any way, but I felt that one was one that we let slip away. So this Saturday night, it's our chance to get some payback. Now, Virginia Tech, and let me just say this, people, I don't care about the fact that they lost to Old Dominion. In my opinion, that actually makes them that much more dangerous of a football team. When you lose to a lesser opponent, oh, you better believe that that team is going to be even more ferocious, more hungry, and more dangerous. I mean, I'd be pissed off if that was me. But since then, since the little string of bad luck that Virginia Tech has with injuries lately, mainly to their starting quarterback, I forget his name, and with the dismissal of one of their top defenders after the Old Dominion game, they found a little resurgence, for lack of a better term. They've really seemed to get things going with quarterback Ryan Willis. I don't have his stats on me. I haven't really had much of a chance to do some research. Forgive me, people. But Ryan Willis, from looking him up a little bit, he's not a dual threat quarterback. Mostly in the pocket. Really strong passer. And he's complemented by a nice running game as well. But this is a team that does know how to score some points, and we can just let that do the talking for itself. So it's really going to be up to our defensive front seven to get some pressure on Willis and force him to be uncomfortable and get off balance and that kind of thing. But regardless, it's still Blacksburg. It's still going to be a hostile environment. That place is always a tough place to play at. And in this case, Virginia Tech has not only Notre Dame coming to town, which there's a target on our back anyway, but we are a top 10 Notre Dame football team, ranked number 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So the bullseye on our back just got that much bigger. So we're going to need to be firing on all cylinders to come out of this one with a victory. And some of you are probably like, what are you saying, Sean? I mean, this is Virginia Tech, not Alabama that you're talking here. Well, here's the thing, people. I don't care who it is, really. We cannot afford to underestimate any opponent on our schedule. And I've said that many times in the past, and I will say it many more times in the future. You can never underestimate any opponent on your schedule because that's what gets you in trouble. And that's one thing that I've noticed that with Notre Dame in recent years that we tend to do. We sometimes tend to play down to our opponents. Well, I don't care who it is. Hit the gas and keep the foot on the pedal. Don't let up. All right? Treat every game as if you're playing for your playoff lives here. But Virginia Tech, they're really not a bad team. They're pretty well balanced, pretty solid offense, solid defense. Really, the way I see this one going, guys, I see this going just like Stanford last week. I think, and a lot of this is due to the hostile environment. I think what'll happen for the first quarter and a half, us and Virginia Tech will be going back and forth, tying the game up, but I do see us pulling away. I do. I'm not saying it's going to be, a 50-7 blowout or anything like that. This game, I see it being in the range of Notre Dame 34, Virginia Tech 20. This Virginia Tech team is a team that knows how to move the ball well and finish with some points. But I think our defense is going to be up for the task. Yes, we are dealing with some injuries, especially on offense. Jafar Armstrong, he's out with a knee infection. We lost Alex Bars for the year, which really sucks. But so it's going to be up to Trevor Ruland to really step in and fill his place. So there's definitely a lot of question marks all across the board here. And I didn't realize this until just a couple days ago, but Drew Tranquill, last week against Stanford, he was playing with a broken hand. So it just goes to show how tough the guys are that we have. But I just, at the same time, you can be the toughest person in the world, but, you know, a broken hand's a broken hand. I don't care who you are. That, you know, on all these different injuries. Eventually they can catch up with you. So we'll have to wait and see. But as tough as our guys are, I think they'll be up for the test. I really do. So I know this is really, most of you guys probably think my previews and recaps are half-assed anyway. This one is probably extra half-assed, but I really don't have much to say about this game, to tell you the truth. Hostile environment, hostile crowd, solid opponent. That's not going to be easy for us, that's for sure. So that's what I'm calling right now. Notre Dame 34, Virginia Tech 20. And on that note, guys, this is NDSean45 signing off. God bless, and go Irish, beat Hokies.